Hi everyone, welcome to Movie Night, and today I'm going to talk about Tara, which is a story about this beautiful lady, Rachel, who wastes too much water and gets punished by the gods of nature. The story begins when Rachel is doing her chores while talking on the phone, leaving the tap running, which is really unpleasant to watch. However, Rachel doesn't feel bad about it and even pours a glass of red wine to drink while chatting. After a while, she finally ends the call and takes the bucket of water and starts mopping the floor. But the tap is still running. The only reasonable explanation is that Rachel is so rich that she could not care less about the water bills. Meanwhile, her little nephew, Noah, who is currently staying with her, feels that Rachel is not doing the right thing, standing behind her and staring at her. This startles Rachel a little. In order to ease the awkwardness of the situation, she begins to talk non-stop to Noah, but Noah doesn't want to talk to her, so he leaves to play on his own. At this time, Noah noticed a mass of liquid outside the front door that was slowly moving and forming a shimmering body. Noah then opened the door, and it crept into the house. By this time, Rachel had just finished mopping the floor and picked up her glass of wine again and started to take a sip. But the tap was still on. Finally, it was Noah who couldn't stand to watch and came over and turned off the tap. On the other side, Rachel is washing her face in the washroom. She is shocked to find a human face emerging from the water, which is the same liquid entity that slipped into the house just now. It seems like it is pissed off by Rachel's water-wasting behavior and is ready to punish her. Terrified by what she saw, Rachel tried to take a sip of red wine to calm her down, but to her surprise, the wine started to boil, and the glass exploded, spilling the wine all over the floor. Unwilling to give up, Rachel tried to turn on the tap to continue washing her face, but she didn't know that the ice spikes had formed on the tap, and her hands were impaled by the ice spikes. At the same time, the water droplets on Rachel's body had also turned into ice spikes, piercing her skin and inflicting pain on her. At this time, Noah suddenly opened the door, looking at Rachel and not saying a single word. Rachel was annoyed and chased him away. Rachel really wants to clean her up, so she decided to take a bath in the courtyard since she couldn't wash her face in the bathroom. The bath was steaming hot, and it was obvious that she was very comfortable inside the tub, but she was completely unaware that the water entity had once again taken human form in the water tub, and then it dived into the water and entered Rachel's body and came out through her mouth. It seemed like it was going to mess up all her internal organs. Rachel found Noah looking at her and begged him for help, but Noah didn't like her and just looked at her from a corner. At that moment, the water entity manifested itself again, and Rachel stared at it with fear, asking it why it wanted to harm her. Well, obviously it's because Rachel wasted a lots of water, and then the water entity pounced on Rachel, killing her in the process. Noah didn't flinch at all when he saw the scene. He even started to read a poem. After he finished the poem, he discovered the water entity and asked it who it was. The water entity said its name was Tara, and it wouldn't hurt humans if they didn't hurt it. The word Tara means earth, which would mean that the water entity is the god of nature. And then the water entity continues its journey to protect the environment. It sees someone throwing cigarette butts and starting a wildfire. This makes it angry that it turns into a flame and kills them off, and that's the end of the film. You must have noticed by now that this story, although it looks like a horror film, is actually an environmental awareness film. The theme is simple and brutal: protect the environment or die. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.